Hi, my name is Casey Childs. I'm the Assistant Golf Pro at Western Turnpike, and I'm here for another tip of the week. Today we're going to go over some putting basics. And the first thing with putting that we want to think about is the grip. That's the one thing that holds the club. First things first is we want to have our thumbs straight down the shaft line. The other thing we want to be careful of is that none of our fingers are pointing down the shaft line. A lot of times when we're teaching, we see the forefingers going right down the shaft line. We do not want that. There's many different grips with putting. Most people have a different grip for putting than their full swing. I use the reverse overlap. Instead of overlapping with the full swing, I actually switch it up and take my forefinger from my other hand and put it right on top of the other hand there. With posture, we want to make sure that we get our hips pulled back and we want to get bent over. That's going to get our eyes over the ball. A good way to think about to make sure that your eyes are over that ball is to get yourself set up, take a ball, put it by your left eye, and drop it straight down. It should land right inside of the other ball. That means your eyes are perfectly aligned. Another thing that happens when we do that is it gives our arms room to move. Instead of having really long arms, it lets our elbows get in by our sides, and it also relaxes our arms as well as our shoulders. For our stance, we want to make sure that we have a very narrow stance. That means our feet are going to be a little bit closer together. And we also want to make sure that the ball is pretty close to our feet, about 2 putter lengths. And it should also be just on the inside of your front foot. Now, when we go ahead and swing the putter, we want to make sure of a few things. We want to have a nice even tempo. We shouldn't be swinging farther back than we swing through to the ball, like this. It should look a little bit more even, like this. And one of the other bad things that we see that you should keep an eye on is over acceleration. We see this all the time. You swing back and then you swing through a lot quicker. We need to be very careful of that. The last thing is going to be our path. I'm going to use a fiberglass shaft for this. And I'm going to line that shaft up right with this blue flag. And I want to feel that when I swing with my path, the putter comes slightly inside. If I swing back and through, that putter is going to stay right down that fiberglass shaft. We want to feel that it swings inside, back to impact, and then inside. So if I did this correctly, by putting everything together, I can make a nice, even tempoed shot. My name's Casey Childs, here for another tip of the week.